Hi, Nanya. Hello. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Leo. I'm good, Shell. How are you? How's everybody doing? Missed you guys too. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, AK. Hey, Myra. How you feeling, hun? Leo. Miss Unique always, baby. Uh-huh. What's up? Hey, Koshi QM. Hey, Amy. I'm okay, Leo. Hanging in there. Hello from Ireland, Aisling. Hey, Von Perry. Hi, Michelle. Oh, thank you. Hey, Jen78. Good afternoon. Hey, Pete Dalton. I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Leo. I wanted to come on yesterday. I've just been so tired. Hey, sweet angel. Oh my God, Myra. Hi, Michelle Carter. Hey, Dee Dee. Yeah, that devil, he's working hard. That devil's working hard. Hey, creation. Hey, station. Thank you. Hi, Brenda. Hey, sweet angel. Hey, Jackie C. Yeah, that's what this is about today. That devil boy. Yeah, happy birthday, Libras. Hey, Elizabeth. Right, Monique? I figured it's perfect timing, my grandmom said. Hi, Laura. Hi, Israelite. Thanks, Jen78. Please hit the like button, you guys. Remember, you might have to go out of the chat to do it. Come back in. Hey, Leo Fire. Hey, Milagros. Hey, Natasha. How you do? Hey, Jody. No, you're right, Jen. The devil's not welcome on this channel. That's for damn sure. Yep, Libra goddess. Nunya. Hey, P. Dalton. I'll tell you what, he's on the prowl. Thank you, Suzanne. And prayers for everybody in Puerto Rico, Florida, Jacksonville, all the East Coast. Oh, boy. The Bahamas, Caribbeans. Yeah, she's smooth. Aries needs an update. Aries needs a bonus. Thank you for hitting the like button, Libra Goddess. Hey, Tammy Bambi. Hey, Monique. Monique. All right, sweet angel. Thank you, Ashling. I get it, Milagros. I get it. Hey, Supra from London. Mianna. Hey, Bubbles. Thank you for coming. Please make sure you've liked, shared, and subscribed. Please make sure. Thank you, Leo. Thanks, Ashling. Keisha, hello. Hello, girl with the broken heart. It is very heartbreaking, Gen 78. Yeah, Jackie C., tell me about it. Oh, thank you, She Smooth. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle Diva, for welcoming everyone. All right, so I apologize. The devil has me unprepared. Thought I had my drink here. I just got my bottle of water. Where'd I put it? Give me 1 second, please. You know, with my throat, I gotta have my drink here. I'm sorry. I thought I put it right. Oh, it's right there. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Grab my cards while I'm at it. Grab my cards while I'm at it. Hold on, guys. All right, we're going to need angel cards today. I'm going to bring the angel cards over here today. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Don't mean to be rude. I should have got cough drops. So, let me just tell you. So anyway, I have this under collective. Those of you just coming in, oh, thank you. Thank you, Suzanne. Yeah, I'm as human as you guys. You know, just because I have a gift doesn't mean my life is good, doesn't mean that I'm blessed extra, doesn't mean that I'm rich, doesn't mean that I'm poor, doesn't mean that I have a lot of friends, doesn't mean anything. It's a gift. Sometimes it's a burden. Just so you understand, it's not always fun to be gifted. It's not. It's not. When you know things that normally you wouldn't know in a relationship, in family, when you're out anywhere, God, my throat's burning. So, hello, hello. Oh, good, Nunya, thank you. Exactly, Suzanne. Exactly. I am exactly like you. I can sit on the same side with you, or I can sit over here to share what I know. Because of my grandmother, I have the gift to hear her and to see things. And I can do remote viewing. It takes a lot out of me, but I can do it. But it doesn't change who I am, who I was born to be, what I was destined to do. Yeah, Leo Fire, it's tough, right? But I want you all to know that I have the utmost respect for all of you. I appreciate every single one of you. This channel is nothing without you. So know that. Know that you hold a valuable place in my heart. And then for some of you, know that this is my full-time job. Yes, that's why I charge. Yes, this is what I choose to do for a living. I surround my whole life with it because my grandmother is with me 24/7, and my mother and my other spirit guides. Thanks, Jackie C. It is very difficult and draining to pick up every one of your feelings and energies. Act like you're with your best friend, and your best friend might have a situation going on. By the time you get done spending time with that friend, and you got your own issues as well, you're exhausted, right? You're like, man, my friend's really going through it. And now you had to hear all that information, process all that information, try to help find solutions for your friend in a situation, and then still go home and deal with your own things. So imagine me doing that. I have 146 of you in the room right now. So imagine me picking up everybody's energy, knowing everybody's pain because I can feel it. I can feel your confusion. I can feel your pain. I can feel your worry. I can feel your heartache. I can see your tears. I can see a few of you who were so glad that I came on here today because you were in a moment and you were stressing out. You didn't know what to do. You're looking for an answer. even though the answer really is right in front of you, but I'm here to help you to find that answer. I'm here to help you to see reality. Because if you continue to keep your rose-colored glasses on, by the time they come off, fall off, get knocked off, whichever, it's not going to be a great sight. Some of you definitely are struggling emotionally. Some are struggling mentally. And some are struggling physically. And some all the above. Some have all the above. For some of you, you have no one to turn to. For some of you, you have one or two, maybe. And for some of you, there's plenty of people you can turn to, but when you turn to them, all they do is tell you about their problems. They don't listen to you about yours. True or not true? You are welcome, Nancy. That's good, Israelite. Right. So let's talk about the devil today. Okay? Let's talk about the devil. You will get some psychic messages in here through me. But right now, I think it's important to do a collective here because I want to talk to you all. Again, I'm not just here to always collect your money. That's not enough for me. It'll never be enough for me. What I am here to do is to feel your energy. I want to get to know you. I have a lot of new people on my channel. And I want to see your energy. I want to feel your energy. I want to watch you. I want to see how you support the previous subscribers, my family of H&G. I want to know that you belong in this family. And if you belong in this family, you'll know it because you'll support and encourage every single person that's typing, that's on here. When they're down, we support them. When they're being bullied, we block that bully. We send prayers, we send blessings, we send hearts, we send love to every single person on here. We are here not only just to be on H&G Spirit Messages to get our own readings, but we are also here to support and guide any male or female that's on here. We're here to encourage them not to give up, but to try harder, and how important you are as a person. Don't let anybody take your value away. Nobody. The devil works hard at that all day. I feel like I can't see my face. Okay. So the devil works hard at trying to take away your worth, your self-worth. Exactly right, Leo. Definitely. The devil wants you to feel down so that the devil can come in then and attack you, can make you be like him, can make you follow the dark side, can make you be negative about yourself and anything around you. Oh, thank you, Hadley. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you get all notifications. Excuse me. So the biggest thing that the devil doesn't want us to do is to shine. So when I talk about shining, that's when you're feeling good about yourself. Maybe you just got your hair done. Maybe you just got your nails done. Hell, maybe you didn't get nothing done. You just woke up, but you're feeling great. And then you get that one coworker, or you get that one neighbor, or you get that one family member, or you get that one partner who looks at you and makes you feel a certain way. Hey, heart, for some of you, it could be just as much as even somebody saying something to you that strikes you in a negative way. For some of you, it's important to understand and to know that you're loved by the highest power that there is. And that's pretty much the only acceptance you need to look for. Because it feels like for a lot of you, you struggle the same way I do. You struggle every day to get through certain situations, to get through certain feelings. You try to put such negative feelings or sadness or hurt or fear. A lot of you don't identify some of the things that you do that are fear-based. Your reactions are fear-based. Your responses come from deep within. But when you react to something, it's fear-based. So if you start hollering and screaming, that's you fighting, more or less yelling about help. I feel like something's being stolen from me, or help. I feel like, I'm being attacked, or help. We all have our own ways of acting, feeling, expressing. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Susan. Oh, thank you, Hadley. So my point being on here today is I want to talk to you about the devil. So we all know who Satan is. We all know what the devil is capable of. So many of us have had to deal with so many different things in life, okay? A lot of us had to travel down a lot of dark roads. A lot of us had to deal with a lot of negative people. A lot of us had to face challenges that we never thought we could overcome. A lot of us thought there was something different, something better. We all thought we could change something. So when we got hit with that tower moment from the devil, because the devil comes in, and just like now with those storms that are attacking all those people and taking lives from some, all those people who are fearing for their life right now. And before I close this, remind me for us all to say a prayer for everyone. Okay? And if you want to do so now too, please do. But the devil is, in fact, a big liar. He's got a way to convince you, to manipulate you. He's got a way to make you become the hermit. He's got a way to put you, set you back, take you off of your pedestal, knock you down. He's got a way to give you nightmares and keep you up at night. He's got a way to make you feel like you can't find a way out of something. He's got a way of making people want to commit suicide. He's got a way of people using drugs and alcohol to numb pain. He's got a way to create arguments and fights in relationships, friendships, families. He loves to put distance between people, because when two or more pray, that strength is so strong. And if he can put a wedge in between it, that's what he wants to do, so that you can't complete your prayer. He wants to put secrets around you. He wants to put things that make you not a believer in a truth, but rather in a lie. Or he wants to make you lie. He wants to make you cheat. He wants to make you steal. He wants to make you use drugs. He wants you to hold on to him so tight. The devil doesn't want you to let go. So he puts a lot of different things that happen. You ever hear when somebody dies, it says that happens in threes, so you usually hear about 3 people dying. The devil likes things to happen in bunches. He likes to knock a whole bunch of people out at one time. That's how he gets these storms to get speeding up to level 3, level 4, level 6 categories. He takes people out of our life through death, whether that be literally death, or whether that be a divorce, a separation, due to a third-party situation. Now, I'm not saying that the person who made the choices and decisions to follow their temptation or their desires or their lustful thoughts, they need to take responsibility as well. However, your first bet was to take your faith, the way you were brought up, what you know that you're supposed to do or what you're supposed to believe in. Okay, you're supposed to know that this devil is, in fact, without a doubt, and I'll call him to his face, a big liar. This devil's face is not even one that you would want to deal with, not one that you would want to stare at, not one that you would want to have part of your your life. The devil has nothing good to offer. Look at his face. He thinks that he can come between you and every relationship that you have. He feels that he has the right to destroy everything and everyone. He's so unhappy that misery loves company. For some of you, you may have lost family members to addiction, and I'm sorry. To some of you, you may have lost relationships due to the devil, due to temptation, due to third parties. For some of you, your partner did leave you out in the cold, like you were a piece of trash, like you had no value. And he smiled. Somebody did break your heart. We do go through that. And he smiled. Somebody did turn their back on you and did walk away. He smiled. For some of you, you couldn't make a choice. You couldn't make a decision. Maybe you didn't make it fast enough and you lost something because of it. Once again, he smiled. For a lot of you, I'm here today to tell you to keep asking for help from others. Very important. It's very important to know that the people around you are trying or willing to embrace you, to support you, to help to give you balance. A lot of you are trying now to rebuild your life. Your broken heart is starting to mend. You're trying to rebuild that. For some of you, the balance is very important. However, in order to get balance, you must seek the truth from your higher power. You must. For those of you waiting for somebody to return, you must move. There must be energy. You must create energy. I tell you all the time, abundance will be yours. No doubt, abundance will be yours. When you're praying and staying strong, when you allow your dreams to become a reality, when you communicate clearly with somebody, when you communicate clearly with somebody, there's no misunderstandings. There's no false judgment. There's no need to worry. The truth will always set you free. Try to teach others around you, okay, to be honest and truthful. Yes, the truth may hurt, but a lie will destroy you. Remember that. We here at H&G, we're coming together as one. So now when we weren't feeling so strong, so great, we felt weak in a matter. We felt like we can't do something by ourselves. Look around, look in the room. Look at the channel, almost 300 people in here. We're not weak anymore. We're strong together. We're strong. Just like this nation. If people would stop judging one another and start loving one another, do you know how strong America could be? Amazing. Definitely, Ellen Minnis says, I'd rather be kissed with the truth than slapped with a lie. And that is the truth. You have to pick and choose your battles. Some of you break up with your partner over things that aren't worth you losing them for. Some of us get mixed up in our role. Are we their mother? Are we their father? Are we their sister? Or are we their partner? To be a partner, you must support, encourage, but not enable. You can give somebody the tools to help them to better themselves, to master their gift. You must, in fact, take the lead of yourself. And remember, one thing for the most is that no one is responsible to make you happy but you. Happiness is within. Happiness does not come from your partner. Doing things that make you happy is fine, but your partner is not responsible for your happiness, nor are you responsible for theirs. Some people need to focus on what's good in their life instead of focusing on what's not good. It's so easy to focus on what's not good. Real easy, because it sticks out stronger, because it hurts more, because we can't fix it right away. So that takes precedence. We allow that to take precedence over everything, over everyone. When you become the leader, thank you, Ellie, for that donation. When you become the leader in your own story, when you become the author of your own book, that's when your situation is going to begin to improve. When you decide to ask the angels and the Heavenly Father, or whoever you believe in, your higher power, for help, that will help you to change your focus. Because changing your focus from concentrating on what's good in something rather than what's bad in something. If you and your partner aren't getting along or disagreeing on a lot of things, figure out what's good in your partner. Don't look for their flaws. Look for the things that attracted you to them in the first place and put the energy into that. Everything else will come around. Don't try to ask your partner to change for you. They shouldn't have to. Nor should you have to change for your partner. Now, that doesn't mean you don't compromise. That doesn't mean that you won't get in an argument, because you could get in an argument and you could say, I agree to disagree, because my point of view may be different than yours. It doesn't mean yours is any less valued. It just means I'm not there yet. I'm not seeing it the way you do yet. Help me to understand it better. Change, you're right, Stacy. Change is within yourself. When you learn to spread your wings and fly solo, then you'll be ready to have a partner to fly with you. It's finding that balance that's first important. First important. It's sharing love with your neighbors, your friends, your partners. We can all get down and caught because of the devil and helpless and hopeless feelings. We can't do that job. I can't make enough money. I can't pay all these bills. I can't afford to have another child. I can't do this. I can't do that. That's not you talking. That's the devil trying to tell you, quit now. Give up. You'll never win. That's the devil. The devil wants to create heartache and sadness and weakness, so you'll turn to him for more. You don't want to do that. You must trust in yourself, trust your feelings, trust your gut, and know that that devil, the minute he sees things going your way, the minute he sees you trying to work something out, is when he's going to step in and say, you know what, I'm going to mess this chick up. I'm going to throw a wrench right between her feet when she's running, and I'm going to trip her ass. Mm-hmm. The devil is truly a liar. The devil is truly a liar. No doubt, no doubt. A lot of times you'll hear it's not the right time. Things need to line up, right? It's not the right time. The universe isn't ready for that yet. Things are being prepared behind the scenes that you can't see. Even in my life right now as I speak to you, things aren't going great, not going exactly the way I planned. But I know that what I've put in is what I'm going to eventually get out. And I've only put in good. I've only put in the truth. I've only put in love. So all that is what I should get back. In divine timing, of course. If things were done when we demanded it, wouldn't work. A lot of people say, well, if I'm going through all this hard stuff, how is it that God or my higher power is helping me? No, see, God didn't put the hard stuff in your road. The devil did. But God took that hard stuff and is helping you get through it, even though you don't realize you are. You are slowly coming through it. And you're growing through it. You're learning through it. And you're strengthening through it. So the next time the devil throws a curveball, you'll be like, yeah, Whatever, devil. Whatever. I got a higher power. I'm good. For a lot of you, you could have been driving in that car and saying, why is this person going so damn slow? I'm going to be late. No. God may have put that person in front of you to slow you down so that you didn't get in a wreck 2 miles up the road. Why didn't your hair dryer work the other day? Why couldn't you do your hair? It was a mess. You had to go to work, put it up in a bun and whatever. No, because if you would have plugged that in, you could have got electrocuted. Why is it raining today? I wanted to go to the pool today. It's storming outside. My only day off and I can't go to the pool. You might have got a cramp in your stomach. You might have went under. Somebody might not have seen you. You could have drowned. We don't always know why something happens. We don't know why our partners cheat. We don't know why our partners lie. We don't know why we lie. We don't know why we cheat. Whoever is doing what, whichever way it works, whichever way you understand it. Nothing happens by an accident. You didn't meet somebody who treated you like shit, who demoted you or defamed your name or disrespected you, lied to you, hit you. Unfortunately, they were supposed to be in your path, that's true. Some people are there to be a stepping stone to get you to another level. Not everybody is there to bring you blessings or pick you up or make you higher. Sometimes you're put into somebody's life to help them get through something, to help them see something about them. And once that task is completed, some of you might feel like, well, now they owe me something, but they don't owe you nothing because that was what you were assigned to do. Sometimes they leave after that and you wonder, well, why did they leave? I helped them get through all that. And then they just turn around and now they leave. You were the only one who could help them understand it and get through it. You did your job, so you got to look at it that way. A lot of you who suffer with panic and anxiety, it is about your darkest fears. Fears are based on the unknown. You only fear what you don't know about. If you fear going up in a plane, maybe you've never been up there. If you fear heights, there's a reason that you fear it. You saw something. You're afraid something's going to happen to you. So you're basing something that you're saying you don't like based on a fear. Sometimes you fear losing your partner, but you don't say that, but you show it by arguing or being jealous or being upset or reaching out for things that you shouldn't be reaching for. A lot of times, we do things that are really fear. If we faced our fear, if we faced our fears of being insecure, our fears of not being good enough, our fears of not being pretty enough, not thin enough, not white enough teeth, so somebody said on here, not whatever. There are fears that someone won't like us, that we won't be good enough, that I can't do the job, that I could never be their wife, could never be their husband. You're all going to have the opportunity to become your own master. You're going to have the opportunity to find true love. You're going to have the opportunity to strengthen bonds. You're going to be able to fight that feeling of being alone all the time. That feeling that you're labeling and saying, I'm lonely because I don't have a partner. I'm sad because I don't have a partner. I'm incomplete because I don't have a partner. All that's not true. You're sad because you're choosing to be. You're alone because you're choosing to be. And when I say that you're choosing to be alone, it means that you're choosing to have something just your way, and you're not willing to compromise. You're not willing to examine or inspect other opportunities. There's plenty of people that may want to be with you, but you feel, I'm not interested in. They're not my type. I like somebody with dark hair. I like somebody with blonde hair. I like somebody with muscles. I like somebody with this, with that. So they're doing the same thing you're doing. They're judging. This outer shell that we're given is exactly that, to carry our souls around, to get us from one point to another, to make it more easy to identify each person as an individual. Because if you looked at my soul and I looked at your soul, the souls would look the same. They wouldn't be the same, but they'd look the same. It's like one hand and another hand. They look the same, but they're not the same. So we have this machinery, or we have this cart, or we have this shield, or we have this covering, or the shell that takes us all around, and we present it in so many different ways. My shell looks quite different than your shell. It's supposed to. It's supposed to be uniquely made just for me, as yours is made just for you. Every scar that you have that makes you feel sensitive, or feel funny, or feel marked, or feel scarred, or feel labeled, or feel different. It's a good different. Your scars identify and define who you are and what you've been through. Both your scars that are visible to the naked eye and the scars that are deep within here. For a lot of you, your anxiety and your panic attacks are in here. They're not solved with your benzos. They're not solved with your Xanax. They're not solved with your Klonopins. They're not solved with all the other shit. They're not solved with marijuana. Know what they're solved with? Facing something. If you face what you fear, you won't have anxiety. You will not have panic attacks. Usually the biggest person that you're fearing is yourself. Afraid to get to know who you really are and what you're about, and accepting yourself. Loving yourself. Reading books on self-esteem are fantastic. Doing the daily affirmations is amazing. A habit usually begins after 90 days. It takes 90 days pretty much to create a habit. So if you want to get yourself to a higher place, keep doing it over and over, saying your positive affirmations, doing your meditations, working on your third eye, trying to accomplish a goal will get easier and easier after 90 days. Hi, lucky one. Thank you. So it is true. You're right. You do need to love yourself before you can love anybody else. Just like an addict, my daughter even told me that she needs to get clean for herself. And then the next person in line would be her son. So it's really important. It's really important to know that, you know what? You are perfect just the way you are. Just the way you are, you're perfect. You don't need to tweak anything. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to put yourself in uncomfortable positions. You don't need to allow yourself to be taken advantage of, or humiliated, or robbed of your joy. Nope. You can volunteer to give that away, but you're also encouraged to keep it for yourself. Every one of you that are in relationships right now that are not satisfying to you, or your partner isn't acting or responding the way they should, or the way you'd like them to. We all have our own idea of what that perfect relationship is, and mine may be completely different than yours. But your values and your truth, Your character that you've built over the years is only yours. Your ideas are only yours. When you know somebody's not treating you the way you want to be treated, if they're ignoring you, if they're ghosting you, if they come back and forth, if they're in and out, if they lie often, if they've cheated many times, it is not because something was wrong with you. It is because that's what they chose to do, because they have an issue. They have an insecurity about them. That's why they have to cheat. Exactly, Sylvia. Just don't enable him. There's a fine line between loving and enabling. And if you make it easy and convenient for him to use drugs, then you are just as guilty as him using drugs. So don't enable him. If you stop enabling, he'll get help quick. Yeah, Florence Bentley, exactly. Cut all toxic people out of your life. Hey, Keisha. Thank you, Squigs. Thank you, Squigs. Yeah, you can enable people not just with addiction, but you can enable your partner. Allow them to continue to lie to you. Yeah, blah, blah. There is sex addictions. There's all kind of addictions. Doesn't always have to come with a problem in childhood. Doesn't always. Sometimes it becomes a problem as an adult. If you surround yourself with the kind of people, with the way you want to feel like, the way you want to be, the way you want to act, the way you want to live, birds of a feather will flock together. You will be judged by the people you hang around with. And that doesn't mean not to like somebody else because maybe your friend doesn't like them, so that means you're not going to like them. That's not fair. And that's not fair of any friend to ask you to do. Treat people how they treat you. And if you have people who treat you mean, pray for them. Pray for them so that God can deal with that. I don't want you people to be taken advantage of by any readers, whether it's on this channel or any other channels, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Keen, whether it's whatever. I don't want you to be taken advantage of. I don't want people to get you sending thousands and thousands of dollars or purchasing furniture or doing any other thing that sounds crazy, thinking that you're going to have this spell on you or some kind of bullshit. I don't want you to be lured in to any type of games, manipulation, phoniness, fake shit. I don't want you to be in it. There are very genuine readers on here. And I'm sure, like in anything, there's always a bad apple to be found. I'm not pointing any names. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm speaking just in general. Your strength starts with prayer. Your guidance can come from me or other people who you already know to trust. If somebody says, listen, I want you to call this furniture store and pay for this couch and pay for this recliner, and then your prayers will be answered and the curse will be off and all this crazy shit. No, you hang up the phone, you get all their information, you hang up the phone and you call somebody and report them. That's who you call. That's what you do. Yeah, and if you're being bullied at work, document everything. Document the time, who said it, when they said it, why they said it, who was around, who was in the room when they said it, who else witnessed this. Keep documenting, and then you'll be able to protect yourself. Take a tape recorder, put it in your desk, turn it on. Thank you, Keisha W. Balance and everything. Yes, it's true. Yeah, gun schmo, it could be regular, whatever you call it, but it is what it is. This is a collective. This is not a psychic reading. This is a collective. This is conversation. Stay true. Leo Fire 555 says, stay true to what you need to understand. Balance is everything. And yes, it can be tough to maintain. Extremely tough. Extremely tough. Balance is one of the hardest things. Try to be a Libra with scales. Try to be a water sign, water. Try to be air signs that float around. Fire signs that's always flaming. I mean, earth signs that try to be so grounded. It's difficult for every single sign. Yes, Ellie, and he should not be taken back. Lately, the devil has been on high alert. Well, air signs are not necessarily nuts. No, that's not true. Voracious child. That would be like saying every white person is a killer or every black person is a rapist. You can't stereotype for one person because of their sign. You can't. That's good, Susan. What's that got to do with it, lucky one? Why would you say that? Milagros, yeah, well, water signs are pretty tough to deal with. Water signs are pretty tough to deal with. And earth signs is difficult too. Yeah, true. Every sign, every element, if you try to figure it out, whether it's air, fire, water, or earth, if you try to figure out any of those signs, instead of trying to figure out the person, good luck. It's so complex. They're so detailed. Well, Supreme, I think a lot of times, Supreme, people will send somebody to test you. And if you don't want anything to do with that person, just refuse to take that test. Walk away. Or call them out on their shit. Say, I know what you're doing, and I know why you're doing it. Hey, Jody Hunter. Aniqua Artie. I didn't want to delete that. Aniqua Artie. He has to want to get help. Or she. They have to want to get help. You can't fix anything. Only they can. Just like I can't fix an addict of their addiction. I can't fix a liar to tell the truth. They have to want to change. People have to want to change. It's not easy. He has to want to heal from it. He doesn't see that what he's doing wrong is wrong. He doesn't see that it's not healthy. Diversity, absolutely, Andrea. Everybody has a flaw. Everybody has their own tics. Everybody has their own ways. Everybody has their own uniqueness about them. Suzanne, I wouldn't right now. I don't think that there's been an agreement made of what responsibilities they'll take on and things of that nature, and they don't need to freeload with you. You don't need to support them. You're not needing that relationship that bad, no. So, I am going to come to the conclusion now that you all know that the devil's going to continue to work hard to try to put a wrench in your plan, to try to get you to not believe anymore, to try to get you not to have faith anymore, to try to get you to be negative about yourself and anything around you. But every time a negative thing comes towards you, turn it around, find something positive to pull out of it. If you can't find that, look at something that is good in your life, whether it's your family is still alive, whether it's your children around you, whether it's having a best friend, whether it's the fact that you have a job You may not like your boss, but you have a job that can pay your bills so that you have a place to go home to and be free by yourself. So there's always something that you can find. You know, they always say, turn that frown upside down. There's something that you can find that's going to make your life better. And again, remember, you're responsible for your happiness. If you go to work, but you don't really like your job, maybe you're not really great with the coworkers, maybe you're feeling like everybody kind of picks at you or whatever, focus on what's good about it. Go in there instead of looking down and sad or upset every day, like you're dreading being there. Because now the way they made you feel makes you look like you don't want to be there either. So that will make it even worse. But if you go in and say, oh, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Does anybody need help with anything today? I don't have a whole lot of work on my desk and I can help out. If you need me to file something or do this or do that, flip the script. They'll be like, what? Oh my God, yeah, I could use help filing. Oh my God, next thing you know, you're back and you're bouncing happy. So you can make the choice. Tony, the devil is going after everybody that it can, always will. It is a never-ending fight. All right? So if you guys are going to be interested, if anybody's going to be interested in a mini read, now my readings are usually $200. I do the mini read on here for $100. It is cheaper, but it is pretty much the same information you're going to get from a reading. A little bit less, not a whole lot more, but it's still cheaper for you. It is my way of being able to get a bonus out there to you. So if you want a mini reading, if you want answers to what's going on, if you want something more in depth, then I will be coming back on after a 10-minute break only. I'll be back on in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. When I click over here, 10 minutes, I'll be back on. So if you want a mini reading, send the payment through PayPal. You all have my PayPal address. Rose Gold, or anybody who has a template, Leo1111. If you have my PayPal address, please put it up. Yeah, James, I get it. Thanks, Leo. So Leo1111 will post my PayPal. Fantastic. Here's my PayPal address right here. So if you have that, and again, I copied it from Leo. So there's my PayPal address. Send the $100. Put your question in that payment. Put your question that you want your reading on in that payment. It is $100 US. Send it to there now. When I take this 10-minute break, I'm going to make a list of who's first. I'll write the first 3 names down because I'm sure there'll be several. So here's the PayPal address. Click on that link. It's $100 US. Put your payment in the note area. You have to scroll up sometimes a little bit to get to the note section. Make sure your payment's in the note section, or I'll just refund it right back to you. Payment must be in the note section, or I'll refund it right back. And then you have to send it again. Okay? So please know that. You have my link. Thanks, Gligs. Yep, $100 mini reading. Please put down, please post your question in the payment. Write that over and over. My moderators tell them over and over. Your question that you want answered in that mini read must be in your payment. So I hope you all enjoyed this collective. I hope you all decided to stick up and fight for yourself. Don't let the devil win. It is only a temporary situation that you're going through right now. This too shall pass. Know that no weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. Ever. God has you covered from the head of your top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And all around you. Thanks, Andrea. So if you want to get this mini read done and started, send your money again through the PayPal link. Once again, through the PayPal link. You can see it right underneath the H&G Spirit Messages. Thank you, Leo Fire. Thank you. Voracious child. Yes. Amen to that. Well, I can't do spells to make somebody come back. Sorry. Nobody can. So don't ever pay somebody that says they're going to bring your partner back to you. If they can do that, that'd really be pretty amazing. Nobody can make somebody do what they don't want to do or they're not ready to do yet. Lenise, get a reading. All right, you guys. I will see you 10 minutes. So I have 3:27 p.m. here. So by 3:40, I'll be back on to see who wants to do the mini reads. I'll check my PayPal now, and I'll write down first come, first serve. All right? So let's see what we can get. Let's see what answers we can get for your questions. Please remember to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate you all for that. And I'll see you soon. We got some sharp messages coming in. Grandmom's clicking away as I'm speaking. There's so many people in here right now I could send answers to and messages to, things you didn't even ask yet, and I could tell you because she's telling me so many things about everybody I see. So if you're interested, like I said, there's the PayPal link. Get your mini reading. Put your question in the payment. There's a note area. Put your question in the payment. Okay? You must, or I'll refund it and you have to start over. That'll put you at the back of the line. All right, you guys? So a mini read is about 8 cards. 8 cards, but psychic messages in it. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. $10 minutes.